Hey, welcome back. We're the Filmsmiths. I'm Zach.
I'm Nick.
And today we're going to talk about Exodus, Gods and Kings.
Also known as Gladiator 2, 303, The Mummy Part 8. So, Exodus, Gods and Kings is the second biblical epic we've received this year.
Yeah, and it's the second biblical epic to be kind of a letdown.
Yeah. Both of us, I think, were expecting a lot more out of Noah earlier this year.
Absolutely.
I was still expecting something pretty good out of Exodus. But alas.
It was just kind of a stock, biblical epic. There's not a lot to it. Definitely a letdown, though.
So Exodus is the story of Moses.
Of Bible fame.
You pretty much know the story, but Moses and Ramses are brothers, and then Moses turns out to be Hebrew, and they say, "Oh, you're not supposed to be that here." And
no Jews, please.
They kick him out, and then he goes and finds a home, and then he sees God, and God says, "All your people, they're having a real rough time back there. You gotta go help them."
I'm much more cool with the Jews than those guys.
So he goes back, and he says, "Hey guys, sucks here. We should leave." And then they do.
And hilarity ensues. Exodus, Gods and Kings stars Christian Bale, who
As Moses.
Definitely, probably the best part about the movie is Christian Bale.
One of the few things saving it from just being all bad.
He always seems to turn in a solid performance, although, in this case particularly, his material was not that great.
You've got Joel Edgerton as Ramses. Also someone who pretty much always turns in a good performance regardless of the material he's given.
Yeah, we got Sigourney Weaver up in this mix.
John Turturro.
Aaron
Paul. Because...
Weird.
Why not,
Yeah,
right?
You gotta do something after Breaking Bad.
Here's the thing. That's a lot of white people.
Sure is. And if I remember correctly, Egypt is not known for its white people.
Sure isn't. What do you think they do about that? You think they put some bronzer on them, make them look a little tanner?
Well,
They do that for some people. Not all of them. Some of them are just, oh, yeah, that's a very white person.
you look like Sigourney Weaver. Also, if I recall, is Egypt known for its British accents?
As a matter of fact, Egypt is not known for having a lot of British accented people. They're also not known for having people with American accents.
Oh.
Yet this film version of Egypt, full of them. Ridley Scott, what were you doing?
Dropping the ball.
Over the past decade, Ridley Scott has kind of been all over the board film-wise, and I thought that maybe this would be the beginning of him picking it back up again, but...
Don't call it a comeback, because it's not.
Because it isn't. Exodus, Gods and Kings is a 2.5-hour movie.
Sounds
with
right.
maybe an hour and a half of story tops.
Yeah, you can't really have a 90-minute biblical epic, though.
So they just kind of... A lot of filler. It's really, really slow at times. There's a bit that happens before the story takes place, and there's a bit in the middle that is just kind of connecting the dots that you could really imply, but they go through in almost excruciating detail, and it just takes so long. We've seen several films this length or longer this year that I didn't care about the length at all. I was fully engaged. The example I always use is, oh, did I look at my phone to see what time it was? In your Interstellar, your Gone Girl, things like that, I didn't look once. About the hour mark, I was already checking my phone, wondering how much longer was left.
Just staring at your phone, looking at the time. This is how I watch the film.
The whole film.
Yep.
I don't think Zach saw any of it. To sum it all up, Exodus, Gods and Kings is okay. I mean, it looks nice stylistically, a lot of sweeping desert shots, those are fine, but the pacing, the accents, a lot of the acting besides the people we named is just too inconsistent to really keep you interested the whole time. Exodus, Gods and Kings for me is like a 4.
All in all, just a pretty average letdown. Pretty disappointing. I'm going to give it 13 Gods or Kings.
Or, you know what that means? You get to decide.
It's on you.
So if you saw Exodus, Gods and Kings, sorry.
Yeah, if you really want to talk about it, I guess you can interact with us, but I mean, why. There's a lot of other
Let's
stuff.
talk about the better things.
Let's talk about something else.
Hmm?
I mean, we will, but, why?
Leave us a comment in the comment section below if you want to tell us what you thought. If you want to suggest further films for us to review, you can do that, or you can get at us on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
In the description box below will be our Twitter handles. We're around.
Social media.
Say some stuff at us. We'll probably say some more stuff back.
Maybe.
Well, that's it for this one. I'm Nick.
And I'm Zach.
See you next time.